Today on The Real. From tears to shade.
Maybe he being cheap.
We're about to rate it. So shady. Plus condiments to the rescue.
You're gonna have some glowing skin.
And Loni shares a past heartbreak.
Just never wanted that feeling again. That's the reason why I don't have children to this day.
The Real.
This is our
amazing. Who's ready for some girl chat? Okay, first up, ladies, I know we've all been there. That day when your period comes late and you start to freak out.
Oh, damn.
I know I freak out. Well, a blog post in Madame Noir shared some of the funny things women do when their period is late. Examples include women getting mad at their partner.
Oh, hell yeah, because it's their fault.
Okay.
Wait, what?
Yes. Trying on maternity clothes and starting to calculate their fake child's future.
Dang.
So,
I do that on a daily basis.
You do?
Sure.
So, where does your mind go when your guys' period is late?
I get real religious if I'm missing.
Yep.
All of a sudden, I go on to church. I'm going to praying. If just one time, I won't do it again.
Yes.
You know.
Yes.
But see, when I was younger, though, like in my 20s and when I was in college, that's when it really affects you.
Yeah.
You know, when you're late and stuff. I used to do stuff like jump up and down, you know, to try to make it come. You know?
Lonnie!
Not make the baby come out, but the...
No, I know.
You want your
gravity
to
want
work.
it to- Yeah, man, like maybe it's stuck up there.
Yes.
You know, it's like...
No, you guys, it's true. I heard that if you shower and you rinse wrongly, you could push things up.
Really?
Oh,
Yes.
there's all kind of myths out there.
Yeah.
These are myths.
Yeah,
This
that's
is
like
not
when you want to get pregnant, they say you should go on a handstand on the wall and be upside down.
I know
Right.
those.
You guys never heard that?
I heard about that.
Because it gravity. You know?
Oh,
Well,
man.
I used to get
Yeah,
really
help the swimmers.
excited for the first, 2 children when I missed, my period.
Right,
so
right.
I would get excited, like, oh my gosh,
Yeah.
I'm pregnant. Now I'm like, oh God, I hope I'm not pregnant.
Yeah.
No.
It's real.
Yes, I'm done. Lord, thank you for my boy and my girl.
Yes.
It's perfect. I'm finally like breathing again and being Tamara again. I don't think I can do that again. I'm stretched all out.
You know, I just do want to say that I remember it was in my late 20s, and I missed my period. I took about 14 tests.
14.
Yes, because I was like, okay, because they were like, back then the tests weren't all like,
Okay.
you know,
yeah, legit.
You know, yeah, you had to take like a whole lot of them.
Yes.
And so then I finally went to the doctor, and I was pregnant.
Oh.
And I'm going to tell you something. Your body goes through so much.
Yes.
And then at that time, I started processing because then I had to start saving for the baby, had to start doing all this. And I was like, oh, my goodness, what am I going to do, right? And then it was like the dude that I was with, he was excited, but I was still, like, really, really nervous.
Yeah.
But then eventually, you know that nature takes over. You're like, you know what? It's nothing I can do. I'm just going to have this baby, and I'm just going to deal with it. And sure enough, as soon as I was, like, okay with it, about 8 weeks, I miscarried.
Wow.
Yeah. So I was pregnant.
Oh, Lonnie.
I never knew this. Lonnie, I never knew this.
Wow.
So, you know, and I just never wanted that feeling again.
Yeah.
Because I was always afraid, and I just didn't want to, you know, I
Yeah.
had so much love for that baby, and it just never.
Once you hear that heartbeat.
Oh my goodness, it was just like, you know, and sometimes that's why I don't take it lightly. You know, after that, I made sure that I would never get pregnant again because I didn't want to have to go through that because I felt like it was a person that I was letting down.
Oh,
And
Lord.
so I never did it again. So that's the reason why I don't have children to this day.
Well, you know miscarriages are not your fault. Sometimes things, you know, just happen. And
I
sometimes
think that,
God has a
I
plan
think the
that
Lord knew what he was doing. Okay, I'll tell you that much because he knew. Because now I make up for it a lot. And, you know, I have a life where I'm an entertainer. And I think that a lot of that's why I love children so much.
I know, and you are an amazing auntie to my children, Loni.
I don't mean to bring us down. I'm just saying.
That's
Nice.
real.
Share real stories. I'm sure there's somebody out there that's experienced that, that's hearing you talk about it right now and feels like I'm not the only one, I'm not alone.
And you're right, because women do blame themselves when they get miscarriages. It's not right.
Because you stop drinking when you know you're late. You stop drinking, and everybody's like, "Why you stop
And
drinking?"
sometimes it's just
And I'm like,
unexplainable.
no.
You just don't know.
Right.
But like you said, you know, God has a plan.
Well, now these eggs are scrambled, so I ain't having none no more. So it's not happening now. So you gonna have to have them. You gonna
I'm
have to have
done.
them. You gonna have
It's
to
all
have
on this one right here.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I
this
am
one's looking forward to
I am
it.
passing my torch to you.
Okay, so I do want children.
Yes.
But like, so there was a moment when I felt like, oh my God, I'm getting heavier again, like that sort of thing.
Yeah.
And you guys, then I took a pregnancy test, right?
Yeah.
And then I wasn't pregnant, and I was disappointed because I was like, dang, I'm just gaining weight. That never happened to you where you almost were like excited, like, oh my God, maybe this
My
is
body's changing.
That's just the extra chips I've been eating, extra bread. But I can't wait. I'm excited.
Yeah.
It's
Well, I
awesome
can't
when you
wait.
get that. Yes, well, not really. Yes, you have like the double lines. And then
No,
you
now
have the one-
they
it says yes.
literally, it says yes now. It's like computerized ones.
It really?
Yes,
That
girl.
is so cool.
Yeah, because back in the day, it was an X or a
plus or a negative.
Plus or
and
negative.
sometimes it'd be like you couldn't tell.
Wow.
That's why you had to take like 14 of them because you know it was sometimes it was negative, sometimes it was a plus, and it was like you was doing division. It's
Trust
like
me,
maybe
you will all be in my dressing room with me like this. This is number 13. Pass it down. Number 14. Yeah.
I'm
will never
excited for you,
forget.
though.
yeah,
It's
we
gonna be awesome.
cannot wait to have our
Yes.
little munchkin.
It's
munchkin,
gonna be
all right?
amazing.
Now, from freaking out about becoming a mother to freaking out over someone constantly trying to be better than you. You know those people that when you're having a conversation and they constantly try to one-up you. An article on more.com says that when you're dealing with a one-upper who you don't know that well, just change the subject. But if the person is closer to you, you need to have an honest conversation about how their behavior makes other people feel. You know, I mean, how do you deal with people that's always one up?
Let's define one up.
Okay.
Give an example.
So, you guys, okay, so go tell me about your vacation.
Oh, okay. So I went to Cabo, Mexico.
Cabo.
Yes,
I
it
was born in Mexico.
Really?
Yes, Mexicana. What's up? Yeah.
Okay. I learned to say a couple of things in Spanish.
Fluent, mama. I'm fluent.
Right? I know French, you know.
I got married in Paris. What do you know? How was Adam? What did the kids do?
We played in the pool. It was
You played in the pool?
Yes, with the kids.
But have you walked on water?
Exactly.
You've walked on water?
No, girl, but a one-upper would say they did.
Oh,
Right, that is what it is.
annoying.
Oh,
Yeah.
exactly.
It's almost like they want to hear more about themselves and they're just letting you do the talking while they really do the walking. Like, they want to show off themselves more than you. I think it's funny. I didn't know that there were one-uppers until I went out to my sister-in-law's small town area where she calls it keeping up with the Joneses.
Yes.
Where there's people who constantly feel the need to keep up with the Joneses.
Yeah.
Does that make sense? Like,
Yes.
they always want to show off.
So if you
each
get a
other's
car,
things. Then they want to
they'll
get a car, better
but
than you.
maybe a better model
Yes.
or whatever.
They
Got
got
it.
the 2016, they got to get the 2018, they
Got
didn't
it.
come out yet.
That's
Yes.
exhausting.
Yeah.
Well, dealing in this industry a lot too, it's hard to have friends, especially actors, because we always trying to one up. I met Denzel, or I met Idris,
Yeah.
or I met. It's like it's always something. I think it's just a point of a person being insecure.
Yeah.
100%.
And when they're insecure, it's cool if you're just a friend because you can distance yourself. But what do you do when the one upper is a relative?
Okay,
Yeah, how
I'll
do
tell
you
you, I'm
handle
not
that?
gonna lie. I know people that are one-uppers, and I just tell the other people that notice that they're one-upper to laugh at them.
Yeah.
No, I'm not lying. Like, if I'm in a circle of people, I'll be like, she one-ups all the time, right? You know
Yeah.
that, right?
Oh, you make a joke.
So, no, we'll say that before, and then when they walk in the room and they start doing it, everybody starts laughing, and they be like,
What are you
what's
laughing at?
wrong? You do know you do this, right? And then you just keep, I'm sorry, I think sometimes people need to see how they look. So if you imitate them and do what they do, they'll be like, why is she doing that? You do this all the time, right?
That's a good idea.
That is a
I
good
will mirror
idea.
their
That
actions.
is
and be
mirror.
like, that is so annoying.
Yeah.
I've always noticed when I meet somebody who constantly needs the opportunity to talk about themselves, I just let them. I honestly just let them because I feel bad for that person because you obviously need the attention more than I do, even if you ask me a question. So do you, boo, wear yourself out. Tell me all about your fabulous life if it's gonna make
But
you feel
don't you
better.
get tired of
Yeah,
that
doesn't it
though?
get annoying though?
No, I actually love it because I'm a talk show host and I want to hear myself quiet. I do. I don't want to talk.
I'm not gonna lie.
I love
Jeannie
going to
does.
a dinner. I love going to a dinner where somebody's a one-upper and they just love talking about how great their life is. Because then I get
Really?
to enjoy my food finally. It's hard to be, when we go out to dinners with people, come on. People think that, well, I don't know, I'm only speaking for myself, but people think that we want to just sit and
So
talk all the
tired.
time. Yo, when we chill with each other, like when we're in a car or something,
We're really
you don't
silent.
hear a sound.
No.
It's
You
quiet.
Yeah.
Because we talk too damn much.
That's true. That's true. We are checking our phones. We're not really,
Yeah,
like,
so if
"Hey."
you one-uppers want a home, come over to me. I'll let you talk as long as you want.
Good way.
Seriously.
That's a good one.
Speaking of friends, check this out, you guys. Last year, a man borrowed his friend's car to go to a concert and parked it in one of the many garages that are near the venue. You know how they have several? Well, after the concert, this guy couldn't remember which garage he parked in.
Oh,
so after
God.
5 days of looking for it, he eventually gave up. 5 days.
What?
The good news is they finally found the car several months later. It wasn't his car, it was his boy's car. His boy has been missing his car for several months. So I want to know, are you ladies, have you ever been guilty of forgetting where you park? I know you had mommy brain for a second.
Oh, that's like every day.
Oh, shoot.
Yeah, but like, first things first, clearly these people have money. How you just let go of your car after 5 days?
Exactly.
And
No,
you just
5
missing your
months.
car for 6
he renting-
months, like,
Did he
da-da-da-da-da.
rent a car?
It was a friend's
It was
car.
a friend.
friend's
That's why I don't let my friends borrow my stuff, because they don't take care of your stuff the
Yo.
way you can take care of it.
This is crazy.
Never.
I'd have been
No.
searching for that car for the next
Yes.
5 years, every
Yes.
day, every hour.
I would have taken that, you know, the alarm clicker, you know how when you use it after a while when
Right.
it doesn't work anymore? Did you know if you stick it to your neck,
La La
it works?
Land.
Yes, in La La Land,
Yes.
yes, they talk about that. It's so true. You can use your head as an antenna.
What?
No,
Okay,
you guys
so
don't
like
know
you
this?
might get like
Here we go.
possible cancer from
Yes.
it, they said.
Yes.
But
Wait, what?
it works
You
in the
repeat
moment.
that, Adrian?
Okay, but you find your car, people,
Wait,
and it's
wait.
better to drive yourself to the hospital, isn't it?
Or, you know what? Do it the old-fashioned way. Just before you leave, write down where you're
put
at.
it
That is true.
Put it in your phone.
It always happens to me when I'm like running late. So when I'm running late to somewhere, say you have an appointment, doctor's appointment,
Yeah.
I tell myself, okay, G, think Greg, G, garage, Tamara, number 3. And I still forget. One time, y'all, not only did I forget where my car was, I left my keys in my car.
Oh, hell
So
no.
I couldn't even get, first I couldn't find my car, then when I found my car, I couldn't get into my car.
Oh,
You had to
my
call
gosh.
like AAA.
AAA.
Wait, could you imagine running into sister with the coat
It was-
hanger
it was
in the
the both of
Target
us.
parking lot? Like
trying to
this?
break
I
into-
would die.
We were both together, yes.
Wait, you and Tia got
My
locked out?
mom always said 2 heads are better than one, but not in y'all's case. We did that multiple times, guys.
Wait, that's funny.
I
don't know
lock
if I can be
myself out of
bragging
my
about
house
that.
every day, right? I'm here with no
Said
keys
that.
to my house all the time.
You know what I always forget though?
What?
My glasses. When I'm like, before I leave, I'm like, where are my glasses if I don't have my contacts? Where? And I tear up my house 15 minutes.
And the worst
and
thing-
then they on top of my head.
That's the worst.
And the worst part is looking for something with no vision.
No,
Oh.
have y'all ever been looking for your phone, but you're actually talking on it?
All the
It's like,
time.
where's my phone? Mama, I can't find the phone. It's like, Tamara, you're on it.
Yes, that's happened to me for sure.
Oh,
Yeah.
man.
Now, a recent trend is seeing more men opting to propose with engagement rings that have been handed down in their family instead of choosing to buy a new one for their future bride. Now, while some women, find heirloom rings romantic, some ladies feel that when a man puts a ring on it, they should cough up the money for a fresh one. I kind of like the idea of this belonged to my mother or my grandmother. It's been passed down from generation to generation.
It depends on what that ring look like.
Yeah.
Okay, that is.
Really?
Yes.
I used to think that it was the
Yes,
sweetest
Adrian.
thing ever until I
Yes.
had a friend who got the ring she was proposed to with a ring from his mom, and he presented this story, and his mom had passed away, and it was so sweet.
Yeah,
and then
that's
she looked
deep.
down at it. Guys, it looked like it was something dug up from the Titanic. It was whack.
That
And
sounds
so she
beautiful.
wasn't happy, so she took this stone and
You
tried to
said
make it
that
something
sounds
else. But
beautiful.
how do you act when it's someone's sympathetic story? It's a hard situation.
Guys, I actually think that's so beautiful.
I don't know. I would have to know whose it belonged to.
I would want to
'Cause
know
I
that
wouldn't
that
want-
marriage worked.
Well, because I'm a true believer of energy.
Yes.
And I need to know if I'm wearing that. Is that person gonna come and visit me or something
Yeah,
at
no,
night
that's
Well, if
real.
it's
or whatever?
his mother and his father and his
But if
mother
it's
had
their
a-
grandmother's 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 grandmother, I don't know you. I don't want that. I wouldn't want that on my finger, you know?
But, then
But if I
again-
knew them, I just don't want any ghosts at night. I don't want to have to deal with that.
Technically, you guys, when you go into a marriage, the covenant you make, they make there's a blessing that happens.
Yeah,
All of
you
that
make
old
that
stuff
blessing
goes
with a
away.
new ring. That's what you do, okay?
No.
Yes, I agree.
Okay, Tam, you have a daughter.
Yes.
If her significant other came to you, oh, even better. Okay, both ways. If her
Yes.
significant came up to you and said, "I would love to
Marry.
marry your
Yeah.
daughter. Could I use your ring?" Well, that doesn't really
My
count 'cause
ring.
you're still
I
around.
hope yeah.
Okay, what about if? What
Like-
if? Let's just say, after 25 years of marriage, Adam buys you a new ring.
Oh, okay.
Right, and now this ring you don't really wear very often.
Yeah.
And when Aiden gets ready to marry a nice young lady,
Yes.
he says, "Mom, it would mean so much to me. You and Dad
Oh.
have been such an example of what marriage and love is. It would mean nothing to me, but to be able to have a marriage
But
like
look
you
at
and
that
Dad."
ring, though. Look at her ring.
I was about to say,
I wouldn't mind.
the-
I would wear that ring right now. Okay, that's a
yes.
nice looking ring.
How do you
Thanks,
know
Betsy.
everybody's
No,
heirlooms
No, but
are
the
ugly?
thing is, I do think this is a pretty ring, but at the same time, his fiance would, she would know me. Do you know what I mean? She
Yeah.
would know my story. So that would be a little different.
Nah, man, I'm with Loni.
What if you had died?
Now listen up, because this is something that I've been trying to talk about. We at the table with the married women. I want to tell y'all something. Essence Magazine
Okay.
recently published their 10 things your single girlfriends are tired of hearing list. All right?
Ooh.
Yes.
This is a good
We
one.
about-
Get ready. Get
yeah,
ready.
we about to
no.
get real. We about to get real up here, okay? We single women, we tired of hearing about it will happen soon.
You're speaking to these guys over
Okay?
here.
We tired of hearing, I know the perfect guy to introduce you to. Okay? Where you at?
you
She said,
really
where you
feel.
at, okay? And of course, I'm tired of hearing, are you trying hard enough? Okay?
Like it's your fault.
That's like it's my fault.
Like it's your fault.
I'm like, no, we are tired of hearing people tell us. And sometimes we just don't want to hear y'all saying anything to us. That's what
Okay,
we're saying.
I agree.
But
Okay,
Well, what would you
y'all be
like us
asking
to
for
say?
help and then don't want it?
but so before I say
Hey.
but, yes, okay, so there's one thing.
Or don't want to hear the truth.
I want to say, though, there's a
Tired of
list
hearing
of
that.
certain questions in society that get too far. Like, there's certain questions that people just need to remove altogether. When you're single, we ask, when are you going to find somebody? When are you going to settle down? When
agree
you
with that.
find that person, it's when are you gonna get married? Are you guys looking towards marriage? When you get engaged, it's when is the date?
Yeah.
When are you gonna get married? Who's invited? When you get married, it's when are you gonna have a baby?
Kids? Yeah.
It's so much, and those questions put pressure on you, point period.
Yeah.
Stop putting pressure on people.
Sometimes it's a legitimate question or concern. You just ask. I think it's wrong if you keep asking.
Yes.
Do you see what I'm
think it's
saying?
wrong.
Right?
I don't even
right.
ask.
I care about my
never
friends.
I think it's
That's
wrong.
why I asked.
I think it's wrong if I don't ask you and you tell me anyway.
agree.
That's what this list
I
is
agree.
talking about.
I agree.
That's what I'm saying.
I don't do
no,
that
but
to
you know
you.
who do it? Older people. Like my,
Okay.
like my mom. She, you know,
Mom,
when,
man.
Lonnie,
when you
she's
gonna
not gonna
find
stop.
somebody, but the
She's
point
not gonna
is,
stop.
the point is,
Okay.
I'm in my 40s, all right. If I'm gonna find somebody, I'm gonna find somebody. I don't need you telling me about
Tell it,
when
Lonnie.
I'm gonna do it and who I'm gonna do it with, and trying to hook me up with somebody. Let me
Agreed.
do my thing.
Agreed.
Okay.
If I ask for it, that's something
different.
different.
Yeah, I think if a person is single, you should actually encourage their single life. I think you should be
Yes.
like, girl, you out there having a good time, enjoy yourself, get to know a lot of people, find out about yourself.
Yes.
You should actually applaud that.
Yes.
I think that's great.
Because no time ever goes by wasted when you're
Exactly.
getting to know yourself. Really,
Absolutely.
for women who are sitting there like watching the clock or wondering or who are so concerned with why people keep saying that to them, just live your life.
Yes.
The energy you give off, like this, a confident, satisfied, and single person, which I love that you coined
She
that term,
always get the
gives off a vibe like they're living their life and you're talking to yourself like this.
And the crazy
Always.
thing is, like Tam and you just said, when you are out there just living your life and having a good time, crazy enough, they just come to you.
This one right here.
We tired of hearing that too. Okay, they just don't look.
No, they do come.
No, they
Lonnie,
do.
You say you don't
Hey.
want to get married, and how many guys be asking you to
do.
marry
I
them?
do.
Always gets the guy.
Yeah,
Yes, always.
Guys, right now I gotta stop that. All right.
Spring has officially begun, and the days are getting longer once again. But the more sunlight there is in a day, the greater the chance of shade. And there are a lot of you out there who asked us to shine some light on some potentially shady situations. So we're up for the challenge, ladies. It's time to rate the shade. All right, first up, Myra writes in from Dallas, Texas. Hey, Dallas. She watches us on Fox 4. All right, she says, hi, ladies. I am a new mom with a 10-month-old son. We were so grateful for friends and family stopping by in the beginning, but lately there is one friend who continues to stop by without warning. If it was my friend, I would call her out, but she's actually a friend of my parents. She stops by almost weekly with no notice. Sometimes I'll be trying to get the baby down for a nap, or I'll be cooking and the doorbell rings. I hit the deck and don't answer the door. But somehow she still hasn't gotten the hint. I am not antisocial. I love hosting, but can't handle unexpected guests. Is she being shady for showing up unannounced? Ladies?
I don't think she's being shady. Maybe she just likes babies. I think she's being inconsiderate.
Ooh.
Yeah. Not realizing, okay, this mom is adjusting to this new, life as a mommy, and she has
Yes.
to realize, it's not about
but
her.
notice I didn't put up any palm trees at all
Yeah.
because, first of all, babe, you haven't told her that it bothers you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How do you think she's supposed to read your mind? And remember, she said the key word. She's a friend of your parents.
Parents.
What do you think her parents are telling you to do? Go and visit. Make sure she's okay. Check in
Maybe.
anytime.
Let her
Drive
know.
by.
Let
Okay,
her know.
parents don't after you, and that's probably what she told her friend to do.
That's why I put up all my trees. You know why?
Why?
I think the parents are shady. I think they're sending her over to check up on them.
But that's just caring. I don't think that's being shady.
Yeah.
I think what's being shady is the Myra girl, because she keep hiding and ducking. That's what's shady. Okay? You don't hide and duck in your own house.
Oh
Yeah.
my
I
God.
do agree with Jeannie. Maybe she just needs to communicate to
Yes.
her parents and to this friend.
Yeah,
Yeah.
communicate it to your parents. Maybe the parents can tell your friend.
Yes.
And then if that doesn't work, you just flat out got to tell the lady, look,
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 yeah.
stop
I
showing
love
up in
you.
my house.
Yeah.
Yes.
But call before you come,
Yes.
send a text or
Exactly.
something.
Here.
Nothing's wrong with
There
that.
we go.
Great,
Thanks,
Mama.
Myra. Okay, up next, we've got a question from Vicente Roman from Baldwin Park, California, who watches us on Fox 11.
Hi.
Hey. Recently, he had this RSVP situation. Check it out.
Hey ladies, my name is Ante. I'm from Baldwin Park, California. So my situation is, basically my cousin's getting married, but he invited me via Facebook. Not even a direct Facebook message, a text message, or a call. So I don't understand why. We're very close, and he's getting married in Texas, and I'm in California. So what I want to know, is this even shady? Should I even go to this? We've talked on the phone since, but he's never even mentioned it.
Hey.
What?
Maybe he being cheap.
Yeah, maybe.
So let's rate the shade, guys. Throw
I
them
don't
up. What are you
know.
thinking? No
That's
shade,
hard.
no shade. What you
That's
got?
hard because
I got
now...
0 shade. You got
Yeah.
the message. Why are you tripping?
I actually really agree.
When I think that's
The
how...
message. Oh my God.
Isn't
Yeah, but
social
he
media...
said he talked to him on the phone, and he
But
hasn't
he
mentioned
probably thinks, okay, I sent him the Facebook message. I think millennials, they communicate with social media
Yes.
now. So that is the invite.
Yes.
And maybe that's his way of
You got it,
saving
you got
money.
it. Yeah.
I don't agree with it.
it. You sure
know?
he a millennial, the one that's the one
That's
getting
getting
married?
I don't know. I'm
But
just guessing.
You guys, if anybody has been in the process of planning a wedding, you ain't got time to think about every single person and the bottle sent message that you're trying to get to them.
Yeah, you guys, I sent out my wedding invitations, and then it was like, the more people that come, the more money I have to pay. So I'm not mentioning it. You got the invitation.
Thank you for being real.
That's real. No, I'm not being funny.
real.
You have to pay for everybody that comes. So if you got the invitation, you got it. If you want to make it, and if it's out of town, if you're coming, you're coming. I'm not gonna be like, hey, did you
Hey, are
get
you
it?
coming?
Hey,
Are you
did you
coming?
get it? Hey, yeah, I'm not doing that.
But if we're real,
Yeah.
the people that we really want to come,
Right.
you are going to say, are you coming? Are
That's
you
true. I
coming?
did stalk
Are you
you.
coming?
And that is
You know?
the reason why I think
You
it's
know
a
what I
lot of shade. You get that's your cousin, that's family. If you don't want him to come, then don't have him come. But don't
Maybe-
put it on Facebook. I'm
Shoot. That is so shady. I say, Vicente, if you're worried about it, just straight up call him and ask him, hey, am I
Yes.
coming to your wedding, and get the details that way.
Yes.
But thank you, Vicente, for asking.
Sometimes people take their family for granted as well.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? They
What?
take their- Sometimes people take their family for granted.
Yeah, they just
think,
assume
oh,
they're
it's
gonna
just
be
my
there.
cousin. That's an easy invite.
Yeah, he'll be
That's
there.
it, right?
Exactly. So ask him, okay? That is it for today's Rate the Shade.
Now, some of us are daredevils who don't mind risking it all. Then, on the other hand, there are some of us who like to play it safe and sit back and watch. Well, today it's time to join in for the game where you've got nothing to lose and everything to gain. All you have to do is bet on us. Get ready. It's time to ante up. Tam, tell our lovely audience how to play.
Okay, thanks, Lonnie. Here's the deal. I'm going to ask each of our gorgeous hosts up there a question about pop culture. Every answer is a number. If you're chosen to be a contestant, your job is to tell me whether you think the real answer is higher, lower, or spot on. In today's game, if you're right, you'll get $100 in cash money, honey. It's that easy. So, who's ready to ante up? All right. First up, we have Unique Donavaro. Where are you? Oh, Unique. I love your name. It's very unique. Where are you from?
I'm from Colton, California.
Nice, okay. Okay, Jeannie, you're up first.
Okay.
Let's do this. Your question is, how old was Taraji P. Henson when she was on Sister Sister?
Gosh, I love her so much. Oh my gosh. God, she looks so young too. I can't even tell how old she is now. I would say she was 17?
17, okay. Unique, you just heard Jeannie's answer. So, just so you know, we did not show any of our ladies their questions before this segment. So, who knows? She could really know the answer, or she could just be completely guessing. It's time to ante up for $100. Do you think the real answer is higher than, lower than, or spot on with Jeannie's?
All right, I think I'm gonna have to go with the audience
Okay.
and go higher.
All right, higher. You're right! $100. Good job, Mama. Thank you. The real answer is 26. All right, let's ante up our next contestant. Savon Foster, get on over here and get ready to ante up. Come on down. All right, Savon, where are you from?
Rialto, California.
Rialto, all right. Last question is for Adrian. Okay, Katy Perry has sold over how many millions of records?
Oh.
Katy Perry.
Abe, you got this.
You got it.
People don't sell as many records anymore. But I'm still gonna say global. This is a global question? Yes.
Yes.
Okay.
Overall.
I am going to say 10 million.
10 million? Okay,
I really
Savon.
don't
Adrian
know.
said 10.
Wait.
What do you think? For $100 is the real answer. Higher, lower than, or spot on with Adrian's?
I gotta say higher.
Higher?
Yes.
Is she correct? Yes! You're right! Katy Perry has sold over 100 million. That's crazy. So there's your $100.
If you're like me, not only do you love food, but you love tasty food. And we all know when it comes to taste, having the right condiments can really save a meal. But you may not know that some of those condiments can also help with a few common everyday problems that have nothing to do with food. That's right, you guys. We're about to show you that condiments can do it.
Now, for those of us who know our way around the kitchen, we know how important it is to have a good set of pots and pans, right?
Yeah.
The problem is, after using them for a period of time, they can develop rust on them, like this, you guys. But don't worry, there's a condiment you use on your French fries that, with the right partners, will kick that rust to the curb. Guess what, you guys?
What?
It's ketchup!
What?
Yes, it is. All you have to do is just mix vinegar and baking soda together in a spray bottle like this, and you're gonna shake it vigorously. Oh, crap. And next, you're gonna saturate the rusted areas with the mixture like this, you guys.
Adrian, I will buy you a new pan. That thing is so rusty.
Whatever. It's
wanna
not
see
going
this.
to be in a second, because guess what? You're gonna apply ketchup to the affected area, just like that, right? Now, the acidic properties of the ketchup are packed with huge rust-fighting abilities.
That's
so
crazy.
I know, it's crazy, girl. But guess what? You're gonna let this concoction sit for about 2 hours, and when the time is up, you're gonna rinse with warm water and wipe it dry, and voila! You'll have a new pan. How cool is that?
That's so cool.
I know.
Oh, yeah. Okay. Hey, Jeannie.
That was awesome. You're a hater.
No, I'm not. It just smells really bad.
Well, that's why you rinse it and you dry
Yes.
it.
Okay. Well, I know something that can be used when you accidentally burn yourself while handling heated appliances or even from sunburn. And we all know burns can be very painful. So here's a condiment that will bring you some relief for those minor ones. It's mustard.
What?
Yes.
my
This
gosh.
smells too, though.
Exactly.
Now, if you
see?
burn yourself, first run the burn under cold water. Then you're gonna massage your burn with yellow mustard.
Oh,
Yes. Ew. Like this, okay? Mustard reduces pain because it contains a powerful counter irritant which helps to prevent permanent scarring by increasing blood flow to the underlying issue.
This
Issue.
is good.
Yes.
This is good.
Yes, right? After applying the mustard, are you gonna eat the mustard, Jeannie?
No, I want to put it on this curling iron burn I got.
Okay, after applying the mustard, you're gonna cover the burn you're gonna cover the burn with a bandage, okay? And you're just gonna let it sit for about 12 hours for the best result.
Oh, go to sleep.
Yes,
12
hours.
Put
when
it
you go
before
to
you go to
sleep.
bed.
It's a long time. This will work for minor burns, but if you have a burn that's blistered, please, you need to go to the doctor
Please
instead.
go to the
Exactly.
doctor.
Don't put
okay?
mustard on that.
Yes.
Wow, Tamara,
Yeah.
that's a great long tip.
Yeah.
All right? Check this one out. Okay, we all want to have glowing skin year-round, so you guessed it. There's a condiment that can help you with it, and it's sour cream, people.
What?
Yeah. Just mix some sour cream, egg whites, and some purified water, and you make a little paste. And so what you're going to do is you're going to whisk it
Ooh.
Wow.
together.
Okay.
I may have put too much water. Uh-oh, too much water.
Yeah.
Doesn't look right.
Yeah.
Okay.
It
No,
doesn't.
it looks so. It'll be all right. Don't worry. See, sour cream is useful for numerous skin problems like hyperpigmentation, wrinkles, and acne, to name a few. See, the fermented milk in the cream contains lactic acid that is commonly used in skincare products as a natural exfoliant.
Good to know.
You know, if you're looking for a new skin regimen, see, that's all you gotta do.
Yours is running long too, Loni.
You know what? Try incorporating sour cream. Come here. Come here.
Oh, wait, but I don't know if I want to. Okay.
See how smooth that feel? Look. You're gonna have some glowing skin.